Duggar family is one of the rare families from TLC whose lives have turned upside down after appearing on TIFF. At first, Duggar News followers were receiving them well and liked knowing more about their lives as a supersized family. Then, Josh Duggar tarnished their reputation owing to molestation allegations. He was also guilty of possessing CSAM and is in jail for it. Since then, Duggars have kept things on the down low. Yet some members of their family have recognized the toxicity they grew up with and often addressed them. One of them is Jinger Duggar, and she opened up about a dark part of her childhood in a new podcast with her husband, Jeremy. What did she have to say? Jinger Duggar shares dark side of childhood. At Food Insecurity, it's been a long time since TLC made the Duggars bid adieu to the audience. As mentioned above, Josh Duggar's case made things hard for the family. Apart from this, a documentary, Shiny Happy People, also called out the Duggars' toxic religious lifestyle practices. One of the family members, Jinger, has also spoken up about a lot of things the cameras didn't capture about the family. She has also released books about her experiences. Well, Jinger and her husband, Jeremy Duggar, are back in the podcasting world. They recently released an episode about what it was like for the former to grow up with 18 siblings. As the sixth eldest sister, she was exposed to a lot of hardships as 13 other young ones came after her. For instance, it wasn't easy for Jim Bod and Michelle to support a family of these many kids, and they had to deal with food inadequacies. Jinger said how some kids would go to the bathroom to eat so they could. There were also moments when they would eat items straight out of cans, like ravioli and green beans. Duggar News followers were surprised at this reveal. Things got better for the family when the money started rolling in after their TIFF debut, but their life before this wasn't so ideal. Jinger and Jeremy moved to a smaller home, sold their old house for $899,000. While most of her siblings are in Arkansas, Jinger and Jeremy have been living in Los Angeles. They moved into a home in 2022 first, but as per the latest details, the couple ended up selling that home. Duggar News followers found out that they ended up selling their home for $899,000. While they are still in Los Angeles, but in a different property. In a new Instagram story, Jinger gave viewers a look into the family's living area. She was decorating the place for her daughter Felicity's 6th birthday. That's when viewers began to wonder if their place was big enough to support a family of 4. Jinger did say she would give fans a tour of the place once it's set. Jinger has lots going on in her life. Apart from this big move, she is also gearing up to release her new book in 2025. It's called Becoming Free Indeed, My Story of Disentangling Faith from Fear. After having not uploaded to her YouTube channel in 3 years, Jana Duggar finally posted a long-awaited refresh on her situation following a turbulent few years. The former TLC reality star titled the video, Life Updates Plus Projects I've Been Working On, and opened by saying, "It's been a little while since I've shared an update, so I wanted to show you all what we've been up to the past few months on the farm and some fun projects that we've been working on." In the video, Jana reveals that her life now feels quite wholesome, citing the help of her 2 sisters, Johanna, 18, and Josie, 14, as reasons behind her contentment. The trio's hard work on their farmland seems to be paying off, with the recent spring season bringing about a host of tricky challenges as well as some adorable new additions, such as sheep, goats, and chicks. Jana mentioned how challenging but ultimately fruitful their time spent has been, saying, "It's not only doing the job of keeping the animals out, but it also just creates this beautiful backdrop to the garden, and just that thing completes that whole area. We decided to put an awning off the side of the shed just to give a little bit more shade for the animals. I absolutely love this time of year." After taking a well-deserved 2-year break from the limelight, Jana returned to social media in May, simply posting a clip of some gorgeous purple flowers. Aiming to look toward the future and away from the past, Jana's troubled few years have been nothing short of a nightmare. In late 2021, Jana received a child endangerment citation, all of settled out of court in January 2022. For someone in the public eye, this, of course, led to a huge backlash, with the allegations made vehemently denied by Jana, insisting on her Instagram that it was an accident and the child was unharmed. This also came around the same time as news of her brother's imprisonment for some disgusting crimes had been released, with Jana feeling the need to exit social media indefinitely. Fans will be happy Jana is now back and finding time to put a smile on her face again, although she will perhaps never shake the reputation she has gained. Jana is clear about her attempts to rebuild for the future, with more videos on her YouTube channel likely to come. Jana Duggar is still single at 34. Her relationship status is an outlier for the Duggar family, which has led to heavy speculation. Jana Duggar returned to social media to share an update on her life. A courtship announcement was not included in that update. Despite being one of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's eldest children, she has watched nearly a dozen siblings get married and start families before her. Over the years, there have been plenty of theories about why she hasn't found her perfect match. We've collected the 3 most interesting theories regarding Jana Duggar's relationship status. It's impossible to say which one, if any, is right though. While Jana Duggar appears perfectly fulfilled in her recent life update video on YouTube, some Duggar family followers believe Jana remains unmarried because Jim Bob Duggar won't let any suitors get to her. Jeremy Vuolo revealed that he had to go to Jim Bob Duggar before he was allowed to date his wife, Jinger Vuolo. Other sons-in-law have noted they had to fill out long questionnaires and jump through hoops to court their now-wives, too. It isn't inconceivable to think Jim Bob would turn away eligible bachelors before they ever get to Jana. The question is, why would he prevent Jana from getting married? Duggar family critics believe that Jim Bob and Michelle think Jana is too valuable to the household to get married. Jana does currently seem to run the house. It appears she has managed most of the day-to-day tasks for her younger siblings for nearly a decade. It is possible that without Jana, the household would suffer. While some followers think Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar are behind Jana's single status, others believe Jana is keeping suitors at a safe distance for her own reasons. Several Duggar family critics argue that Jana has spent so many years raising her siblings that she may not want her own children. Jana Duggar is pretty reserved about her love life. She doesn't talk about it much but has offered a few tidbits over the years. While the Duggar family once insisted they had safeguards to prevent casual dating, apparently they didn't manage to avoid all forms of dating. In 2019, Jana revealed that she had dated several men in the past. In an Instagram post, she said none of those dates turned into a formal courtship. Jana Duggar's 2019 admission gave rise to one of the most prevalent theories regarding her relationship status. Some Duggar family followers think Jana Duggar remains single in her 30s because she's nursing a broken heart. Could one of those past experiences have wounded her? It's possible.